Hi there everyone, Maureen Sweeney here, and guess what we found? A building with permits that are exposed. Check it out. 3 different permits, which is giving me an amazing time to be able to talk about building permits. Here, I'll move over so you guys can see the permits that I'm talking about. Okay, why do we have building permits? Building permits are required to ensure that the project under construction conforms to the minimum standards. You want at least minimum standards set forth by either local and or state government agencies to make sure that they build this property properly, okay? Or they do the improvements, whatever that is needed is done to the minimum standards, okay? They're intended to protect us, okay? They're intended to protect the integrity of the project, their integrity, the welfare of the public, as well as our safety. Okay, let's say they put up a deck in the back and guess what? We forgot to put bolts in. So you're having a party, next thing you know, the deck falls down and people die. And that actually happens. So we really want to make sure that permits are pulled. Okay, so what's going to happen is that they actually have inspectors come and do inspections to make sure that indeed the work is done in a good and workmanlike manner. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Permits are a form of consumer protection. Okay, your contractor may not be licensed, and if they're not licensed, they can't pull a permit, or maybe they can, but the person's name is on file as to who's responsible for the work that's going to be done on this property. Okay. There's code enforcements. The contractors must follow specific codes that have been established, again, by state and local authorities. Okay, so you want to make sure works such as plumbing, electric, framing, decks, that these have permits pulled, especially if it's required. And what's going to happen if you do a property and you don't, hey, you know what, I don't think I need a permit, I got a guy. So I got a guy, if the city comes out and finds that, say for example in this building, that they did work without a permit, the owner can be fined, or what else could happen is that they can be required to remove all the improvements. So it is actually, penny wise it's penny wise, pound foolish not to do this work without a permit for sure. Get a permit, because you don't want to have the work ripped out. Okay. Further, it also may affect the buying and selling of your home. Why? Because they may say, hey, guess what? We did a complete gut renovation. A gut renovation versus a gut rehab or gut remodel. We talked about those words earlier. But if they say that they completely gutted it and rehab the property and there's no permits, then did they really do the work? Don't know. So and your lender won't know either. So if you actually do, if you did have improvements made and you had permits pulled, save them. Save them, save them, save them. I cannot stress this enough. Why? This way you prove that indeed the work was done. And put it in a file, and when you go to sell your property, transfer this with all the other papers that you have regarding your property. Okay, so there's your quick little, okay, I went a little bit more than 2 minutes on this one. So get permits. They're intended to protect us, and have a great day, everyone. Okay, bye-bye.